position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. And the Hurricanes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Colorado's offense will start this game off. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer. But one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David has worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 30. He gets a block. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Now that is... play that will get your sidelines into the game with that touchdown.
And you could see once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Meyer. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Meyer. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And the Buffaloes decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He only needs a sliver of daylight. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. So Miami's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
Well, that means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys...
Got enough space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hurricanes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's third. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Canes. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers.
There he goes. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With the catch, it's Myers. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Makes a pass to Marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. The Buffaloes are on the move. To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Meyer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got it in the middle. It's carry on. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught behind the line. It's carry on. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big third down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
It's good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Virginia took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week. And the end result was a focused group of Cavaliers that fired on all cylinders. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the touchdown Hurricane. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grab behind the line, it's Meyer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab over the middle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's complete to the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Defense showing blitz here. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Gets rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Miami. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
Miami, 35, Colorado, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Working the big fella to the corner. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw again. Grabbed over the middle. Let's carry on. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They got a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get into the ground. That is a ball.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. And the field goal unit is on the field.
Number 11 on field goal.
Dead center perfect.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed, and he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4. He's going to fire deep. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
On the set.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Going to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to the ground with the running back. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score...
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Put it in the window for the score.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now is starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Snags it quickly on the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Got it in the middle. It's Lincoln. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the shotgun. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. The Canes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Lincoln. Looking for room at the 30. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Plucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw on first down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference, defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the offense will stay out there for one more play with 1 second remaining in the first half. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder.
And the Buffaloes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. He'll get rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll go back to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Bringing the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Lincoln. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Steps away. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the defense stopped him just short of the first down. Maybe he needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Hurricanes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping...
Unleashes one deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Safe completion on the screen. There he headed to the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Canes are threatening on first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Canes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've been outstanding on third down all day long, and they could use one here on third and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Wide receiver going in motion. A Unloads quickly. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's McFarland. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Snagged in the middle. It's McFarland. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Defense might bring the house here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Meyer. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's carry on. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Meyer. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll give it to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Unleashes to the end zone. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Canes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Meyer. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Buffaloes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Meyer. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Right down the middle. On target to the left. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Buffaloes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to pass. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had a touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Now trying to power it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and goal for the offense.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to barrel in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Just drives it between the uprights. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Rushes on him. On a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's a good decision by the quarterback, and I know you didn't get the 1st down, but the good news is you got a chunk of yards back, now setting up 4th and short and giving yourself an opportunity to go for it here and keep this drive going.
Listen, when you got a big sucker like that at quarterback, all he's got to do is lean forward, and he's going to get that 4th down. He just does a great job getting behind the offensive line, falling forward, and getting the big 4th down conversion.
And the Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier? Get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The give out of the gun. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for